Okay, today I have come armed with my chicken collection here. Yeah, so bear me out because I'm going to be calling some of you out. So, what is all this stuff with chicken? Well, there are two things here. One, all this inner game stuff that I talk about, this your inner narrative and learning to get out of your own way. Is it critical? Absolutely freaking yes. If you want to have those epic results, can it take grit? Can it take determination? Can it require that you be tenacious? Absolutely. And to some people, will that feel hard? Absolutely, because look, we've spent years, decades getting in our own way, learning these habits, these rituals, these thought patterns that can lead us down the rabbit hole. Wow. This is where the chickens come in. Number one, it may be hard, but it can still be fun. We can still laugh our way through it. We can poke fun at ourselves. We can remember to connect and support each other and to find the joy, find the pleasure, and to celebrate our progress. Because guess what? As you start getting out of your own way, the feeling of freedom, the feeling of naturally being able to see things that all of a sudden please you, that you weren't even noticing before, that goes way, way up. But the other reason that I have my chicken here is because I talk to a lot of you, and yes, maybe even you. I talk to a lot of you who say, I'm interested in making some changes in my life. I'm interested in not struggling with this, not struggling with that, feeling better about this, seeing better results here. And yet you are chicken to actually do anything about it. You end up saying, I don't have enough money. Oh, I'll have to wait until I have money. I am telling you, these strategies, learning how to get out of your own way, first of all, in many cases, in the process, you end up getting the things out of your way that have been preventing you from making more money, that have been keeping you showing up small, that have been keeping you undervaluing yourself, keeping you without confidence. So you miss out on all kinds of opportunities, and you miss out on seeing your own potential. So can that translate into more income? Absolutely. It can also translate into finding ways to have more influence, more impact, all of these things that are going to make you feel like you're making progress. And guess what? When we feel like we're making progress, that's when we start feeling more joy, more fulfillment, when we start feeling exhilarated about our day. So the Epic Chickens are here to remind you, yes, it may take a temporary financial investment, but my goodness, these strategies are going to last you for a lifetime. Will it take a time investment? Oh my goodness, I have people who say, well, it hasn't been working so far. I've been trying everything, but maybe I'll just try again, right? And unfortunately, what tends to happen more often than not is 6 months down the road, they're looking at themselves. They're ashamed to admit that they still are in exactly the same place that they were before. And this might be you right now, because a lot of us do this. We think, oh my God, I should be able to figure this out. Well, guess what? It's kind of like Einstein, who says you can't solve the problem with the same thinking, the same mind that created that problem. We do have blind spots, no matter how evolved we are, no matter how much we've learned, just by nature, we have blind spots. And that's where even some of the most quote unquote successful people in the world, they go out there, they get their mentors, they get their coaches, and they are willing to invest in the best, because this is an investment. What is the return going to be for you if you invest, if you do have to invest financially? okay, how is that going to impact your life? And maybe what is the cost of not taking action, right? Where are you going to be 6 months from now? Are you willing to be in that place? Or what if you're feeling even more frustrated? Are you willing to go there so that temporarily you don't have to figure out how to solve this investment issue? There are many, many reasons why we say, I know I need change. Sometimes it's just fear. It's fear. It can be fear of failure. It can also be fear of success. What if certain people don't like me? Well, guess what? These are our epichickens. These are the epichickens in our tramily. Our tramily, by the way, is our tribe plus our family. And our epichickens represent that we may show up feeling chicken about certain things. They're all things that all of us have, things that we fear, right? But when we face those, when we decide to learn how to play the inner game to win, to learn the strategies and say, I'm tired of feeling tired. I'm tired of feeling like I'm not enough. I'm tired of waking up in the morning and groaning and feeling like, oh my God, I hate the thought of looking forward to my day. I'm tired of waking up not even knowing what I'm passionate about. I'm tired of waking up feeling like I'm stuck, feeling like I have no motivation, feeling like there's no hope out there. I'm tired of feeling ashamed of not even knowing what my skills are, right? I'm tired of seeing myself in this tiny, tiny light. Well, when it's time to absolutely take the steps to change that, that's when your life can become epic. And so that is what these are. These are our epichickens. These are the things that remind us that there's getting out of our own way and being committed to doing whatever it takes. And I mean, whatever it takes. And yeah, it may be tenacious at first. It may feel hard. And yes, sometimes we maybe get pushback, but my gosh, it's worth it. The joy, the freedom, that combination of joie de vivre, that joy of life, and carpe diem, seize the day, is so worth it. And that, my friends, is something to squawk about. So yes, I am here to call you out. If you have been playing more chicken than epichicken, it is time to look at yourself in the mirror and say, when does this stop being just talk? How much longer am I willing to let what's going on out there define what's going on in here? How long am I willing to give up my power and feel less than I'm capable of feeling? So I'm going to get off my chicken coop here and say, if you know that you too are tired, you do not want to evolve into one of those beings who wants something desperately and believe that you try everything, but you try it on your own and you get the same frustrating results. So then you start saying, well, guess what? Maybe I didn't want it in the first place, or maybe it was just a pipe dream because I was young, right? So then we start trying to work on not caring, not making it matter so much. So we start to shut down. And that's when we start to realize, we wake up one day, I don't even know what I'm passionate about, right? I don't know what inspires me. And so I start to get even more bitter, and I start to look at this world as this place I'm not even sure that I want to be in. And I start feeling half alive, and in some cases even hating my life. Well, stop it. Get out there. I am sitting here as someone who absolutely, I have lived it, right? I have been a single mom. I've lived in financial terror when my businesses weren't working out, right? I've even literally had a freaking boulder fall on my youngest child and instantly turn me into a 24/7 caregiver. And yet I am here telling you that it lives in here. The joy doesn't depend on what's going on out there. That joy and that freedom, comes down to one thing, and it is that one resource that we cannot eliminate, we cannot delegate, we cannot automate. There is no technology that can help us with this. It is our inner game. And so when you are committed, when you are willing to say the investment is small relative to the return, when you are willing to invest in you, your skies will have no limits. And I know that because I've lived it and I've been there. So there's my little mama bear grandma lecture to you. Now go out and create that life that is epic and absolutely takes your breath away. I'm Meredith Alexander, CEO of Grit Mindset Academy. And if you are watching this on YouTube and you feel slightly inspired and you're curious about what all this inner game stuff is about, well, then go ahead and hit the subscribe or check out the link in the notes and come visit me. Give me, if I can be of assistance to you, put a fire under your tail feathers, then let's even set up a strategy session. So whatever you decide, go out there, do something freaking epic and take control of how epically you decide to live your life. See you soon.